I told you that you could sell $5,000 offers directly from a webinar without ever jumping on a sales call? I know it sounds crazy and almost impossible, right? But most people in this industry will tell you that $2,000, maybe $3,000 max is the highest you can sell directly to cold traffic on a live webinar. Anything higher, you absolutely need a sales call. That's just how it works. Well, I used to believe that limiting belief too, until I proved myself completely wrong. We're now consistently selling $4,999 offers at a 3% conversion rate, and 30% of those people are buying during the actual webinar, and the remaining 70% are converting through our email follow-up sequence. No sales call required. Today, I'm going to break down exactly how we do this, why most people get this wrong, and how you can apply this to your own business. So if you're tired of being stuck on sales calls all day or managing a team of setters and closers, this video is directly to you. Here's the thing about this $2,000 to $3,000 limit that everyone's talking about. It's not actually based on any real data or testing. It's just what everyone else told us, and we all accepted it as fact. You see it in your ads, you see it on webinars, you see it everywhere. Think about it. When was the last time you saw someone actually test selling a $5,000 or $10,000 offer directly from a webinar without a sales call? Most people never even try because they've been conditioned to believe it's impossible. But here's actually what I realized. This limiting belief was actually holding me back from bigger profits and a more scalable business for my client. I was leaving money on the table for this client because I was following conventional wisdom instead of testing what actually is possible. So I decided to challenge this belief head on. What I discovered completely changed how I think about webinar sales. It turns out the price point isn't the limiting factor at all. There are two things that actually matter: understanding your niche deeply and building fantastic offers that solve real problems. The golden rule for any offer, whether it's $500 or $5,000, is that the perceived value must always exceed the price point. If your offer solves a $50,000 problem for someone, charging $5,000 feels like an absolute steal. Let me give you a concrete example. If you're selling to business owners who are losing $10K a month due to poor systems, and your offer can save them that money, then $5,000 is a no-brainer investment. The key is knowing your audience's pain points so well that your offer becomes irresistible. And this is why understanding your niche is so crucial. You need to know exactly what keeps your ideal customers up at night, what they've tried before, and what they're willing to invest to solve their problem. Most people focus on the price first and then try to justify it. Instead, focus on the value first and the price becomes secondary. As you can see right here, we've tested multiple price points. We've tested selling the same offer at $5,000, which is kind of our sweet spot. But in the beginning, we're testing $4,000. And even before that, we're testing $3,000, even $2,000. So we've even gone up all the way to $7,000 and $6,000. But $5,000, we get the highest conversion rate and ROI. It seems to be our sweet spot there. Okay, now let me be clear. There's nothing wrong with sales calls. If you want to take sales calls and that works for your business model, absolutely do it. But for many of us, sales calls come with some significant downsides. First, they're incredibly time consuming. Every sales call is 30 to 60 minutes of your time, and that doesn't scale as a one-man show, right? So second, if you want to scale beyond doing all the calls yourself, you need to hire and manage setters and closers, which adds complexity and overhead to your business. I found that managing a sales team just wasn't appealing to me and my client as well. I wanted a more systematic approach that could work while I was sleeping, traveling, or focusing on other parts of my business. So instead of optimizing for sales calls, we decided to focus all our energy on two things: perfecting our offer and creating incredible follow-up process through email. This decision completely changed our business model and actually made us more profitable, not less. Here's exactly how our system works. When someone attends our webinar, they receive incredible value during the presentation, and then we make our offer. About 30% of the people that do buy right then and there are on the spot during the webinar. We give them real urgency, real scarcity, right? And keep in mind that these leads that show up to the webinar coming up, we have a huge nurture sequence to kind of prep them for the webinar. But here's the key: we don't panic about the 70% who don't buy immediately. Instead, we have a sophisticated email follow-up sequence that continues to provide value while addressing common objections and concerns. Now, I'll be honest, people constantly ask for quick phone calls. They'll email us saying, "Can we just hop on a 15-minute call to discuss this before making a purchase?" And it's tempting, especially when you know a quick conversation could close the deal. But we stay true to our email-only policy. We respond very quickly to emails, usually within a few hours, but we don't do calls. And you know what? Over time, people actually respect this boundary. This consistency has created something amazing. A highly engaged email list of people who are genuinely interested in what we have to offer. They know that if they want to get answers, they need to engage with our emails, which keeps our open rates high and our audience engaged. Let me break down the numbers for you because this is where it gets pretty interesting. Our $5,000 converts at about 3% during this live webinar, and 30% of the people who buy are on the webinar, and they'll buy immediately when we introduce the offer. The remaining 70% that convert are through our email follow-up sequence over the next week. This actually makes perfect sense when you think about it. Not everyone is ready to drop a 5K decision in the moment, even if they love your offer. Some people need time to process the information, others need to discuss it with their spouse or business partner, and some just need to see the offer a few more times, maybe attend a few more webinars before they're really ready to commit. This is why the follow-up is essential. The money truly is in the follow-up, not just the presentation itself. Each email in our sequence provides additional value while addressing specific concerns or objections that people commonly have. And here's the most important thing I want you to understand. There's absolutely no single right funnel to grow your business. Sales call funnels work, direct to sale webinars funnel work, email sequences work, they all work. The real question isn't which funnel is best, it's which funnel fits your offer and your personality most. If you love talking to people and closing deals over the phone and you're good at it, then build a sales call funnel. And if you're good at managing sales teams like that, that's perfect for you. If you prefer systematic automated processes like I do as a one-man show, then focus on direct to sale with strong follow-up. The key is to choose what you want to do, not what someone else says you should do. Your funnel should complement your offer type, your audience, and most importantly, your personal preferences and your strengths. Now, I'm curious to hear what your experience with high ticket webinar sales has been. Have you tried selling higher priced offers directly from webinars? Drop a comment below and let me know. I would love to read your comments, chat with you about it, and see if there's anywhere I can help add value to your current funnel. And if you want more strategies like this that challenge conventional wisdom and help you build a more profitable business, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'm constantly testing new approaches and sharing what actually works in the real world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.